team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You see the tight ends nowadays in football, they're just so athletic and they can do so many different things. And right here, this wasn't one of them that we want to brag about. He had a chance to drag across the field and make a catch, but that thing hit him right in the midst, and he just dropped it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable fourth down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on fourth down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, that first incompletion.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A third down try for the offense. He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Sooners! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Got room to work. Turning it on. Inside the 50. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking to throw again. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Bunch formation for these receivers. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and... the 47-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Sooners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the move and looking deep. Brings it down on the right side. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here comes the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a high ball.
lot of times in field goal block, you load up one side, they load up the left side, push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds a man on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll set up to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. To the air on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy... having himself a day.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Toss to the outside. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
running to Green. Got enough for the first down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. A little release to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Yeah, man, that's such a great play by the quarterback to scramble around and make something happen. But I got to understand at the end of that run to take care of the football. I can't cough it up. Really good job scrambling, but poor job finishing that run.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Off the RPO, complete. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a... and goal. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
With the run on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. On first and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Gonna look downfield again. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Quickly complete. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's third and goal and third and long. Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Barnes. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. It's complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Paul.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He slings it deep to the left. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete. Are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wants to fire on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Coming into this one, we